are in EMEAPP studio with a bunch of ARP instruments. This is the 50th anniversary of the ARP 2500. ARP standing for Alan R. Perlman, the man who designed this wonderful instrument. Here in front of you, actually, we have 4 different ARP instruments. I'm going to go through them and talk about the 2500, the large one. First, here on my right, is the ARP Quadra. And this is interesting because we have 4 synthesizers and 1 keyboard. Bass, strings, poly, and lead, all together on a single keyboard. And this was done before MIDI, before we could MIDify instruments. So this was a groundbreaking thing for the 70s. Over here, we have a pair of ARP 2600s up on top. These 2 instruments are both synthesizers made by ARP, and they came after the large modular, which is this system here. This is the ARP 2500. Here's a wing cabinet, the main cabinet, and the side cabinet. Now here you're seeing a lot of keyboards. Keyboards with the ARP 2500, with the ARP 2600, with the Quadra. But bear in mind that this is just as much interest to the vocalist, the guitarist, the horn player. You do not have to play keyboards to play these instruments, and they are not keyboard instruments. Keyboards are just a way to control them. What we have here, we have the sound sources, the oscillators. They're like the strings of a cello. They're the things that actually make sound. So I have sound sources. Then over here, I have sound modifiers. I have filters here and here that allow me to shape the tone of things. Coming over to the tour, we have controllers, we have noise sources, we have mixers, and all sorts of varieties of ways of shaping sound. Now, on the top here, you see this section and a similar section on the bottom. These are where we patch the sounds together. These are all individual parts. We add this all together to make a sound. Think of the instruments of an orchestra. I have my brass and my strings and all these instruments here, and then here's how I put it together and control it. Over here, we have a very rare beast. We have an ARP mixer. Now, I never knew that ARP made mixers, go figure. But really, we have a delightful ARP collection. This instrument is in the process of being restored, and it's here for everybody's use, to make music, not just to collect, though we do love the pretty flashing lights. So here we have an instrument that was designed by Alan R. Perlman, and his initials stand for ARP, ARP. As you see here in large letters everywhere, the Alan R. Perlman, the ARP company. Here before you, the ARP 2500 modular synthesizer. Wing cabinet, main cabinet, other wing cabinet. Of course, I have to say my other car is a Porsche, but hey. What you got here is a great musical instrument, and like all instruments, it takes some time and effort to learn. And that's part of what we do here. We don't just have it, we also teach it, write about it, demonstrate it, and promote electronic music. The EMEAPP ARP 2500.